Guys, so this is my review for Game of Thrones chapter 349. Now we got to see the princes that will be taking part in this Game of Thrones for the throne of Kaki. Ha! You thought I made a mistake there? Come on, I know it's a Hunter x Hunter review, but basically this is sort of like a Game of Thrones if you think about it. And just by looking at the princes that were shown to us, you can sort of tell like who the further princes are, and basically some of the princes that are gonna die. However, we shouldn't like jump to conclusion just yet, because if Biscuit Kruger has taught us anything, is that you shouldn't judge like a book by its cover. Some of those princes that look like nothing could actually turn out to be a real threat. You never know. So now let's talk about like that creepy weird pot thingy. So apparently, according to the King of Kakin, who I'm assuming is that fat guy that's explaining the origin story of the mysterious pot with the weird face. Ugh. That pot is creepy as fuck. So apparently, according to that guy, the king, I'm assuming that's the king, the pot is sort of like a manifestation. Sorry about that, it's my friends laughing over there. I don't know. But yeah, so it's apparently like a manifestation of the first king, and first king's loneliness, and it bestows special powers to the siblings based on like after you've proven your lineage of succession with your blood. It basically gives you like this weird sacred beast or whatever it is they call it. It's kind of really creepy. And apparently this grotesque looking beast feeds off your aura, and you have like, it doesn't obey your will, as it is not like a manifestation of your own power. It's sort of like a blessing from the previous king, and it's usually like according to what they explained, like the beast appears once you've prayed for the throne, so some weird shit like that. And it's just like this thing that just sticks on you. It feeds off your aura, and also I think its form is influenced by your own power, like your own ability, like basically like your own capability as a fighter, something like that. Like if you're a strong guy, if you have enough aura, it's gonna affect it somewhat. It's maybe the form, and by extension the ability of your beast, but it's also not like it's not obeying your will. So I'm guessing like you won't have the power to like sort of like send it away and like bring it back or anything like that. It's just gonna stick on you and protect you. I think that's just how it works. So now we switch over to like Mizaistorm, the Zodiac with the cow outfit or whatever. I think his Zodiac is the cow, obviously, I'm guessing, but yeah, whatever. So switch over to Mizaistorm and his human lie detector, Kurapika, doing their little investigation and stuff. So after talking to Bionetero, they found out that Pariston is actually the guy pulling the strings behind the scenes, and it may be true that Bionetero is actually oblivious to everything, and is trying to like be calm so that everything will run and walking, basically just go smoothly, you understand? But Pariston is an agent of chaos. He just likes to fuck shit up, and apparently he's working with his monkey guy Saiyuu, who has no problem revealing his abilities to the Zodiacs at all. And that is really dangerous, because characters like Saiyuu and Hisoka, who have no problems revealing their abilities, often turn out to be really credible fighters. Like they can be really powerful, and that's why, and their abilities are really like flexible, so there's no real way to counter it, kind of thing. So I'm guessing like he's so confident in his ability that even if you know about it, he can still kick your ass. And that ability to, holy shit. So apparently he manifests 3 monkeys. Now I think he might have phrased everything in kind of like a systematic way, maybe hiding out some clues, but at the same time not really lying. It's kind of like you have to decipher it, because when he said he can bring out 3 monkeys, right, he called the names of the 3 monkeys, and you're gonna assume that all of a sudden like he actually like manifests these 3 monkeys, right? So that's what everyone would think of first, and that's what I think it is. But he could be like him, like he actually transforms, or he transforms into one of those monkeys, you understand? But whatever, it could just be manifest 3 monkeys. I'm just thinking about it too much. But yeah, like the ability is pretty sick. He punches you and you loses your sight and the ability to hear, which at first glance you think like, oh shit, this power is a little bit OP, but if you think about it, it's really not that OP. It's pretty like sick also, but like, it's a pretty insane ability, because if you lose your ability to hear and your ability to see, according to what he said, it could also by extension affect your own abilities. To be difficult for you. Think about someone like Kurapika, for example. To be difficult for you to like fight or do anything, I don't know, you can still awaken your eyes and shape up. But then again, it's really not that OP, because if you're facing against proficient Nen users like Nobunaga, who are very good with N, the whole surround yourself with aura, anything comes in, you kind of sense it regardless of your sight or hearing. As long as it comes into the circle, he cuts it. That's how he fights, right? So someone like that, you taking away his hearing and seeing, is not really going to do much, right? He's still going to be able to put up a fight, and it all depends on who the fighter is. And then again, his monkeys have to like land the heat. But considering he's a Zodiac, you need to be a really proficient fighter for his monkeys not to be able to hit you, or for him not to be able to hit you in a fight. And that's why I'm talking about, like, what if he's part of the 3 monkeys that he's working with? You understand? What if he summons 2 monkeys and then he transforms to the 3rd monkey? That sounds really crazy, but that's a possibility. But maybe it may just be like he summons 3 monkeys and shit. I don't know if, but for some reason I feel like the ability will be better if he can actually land a hit. Like, basically, if he hits you, and then that also has the same effect, like, you can lose your sight and hearing and everything. But yeah, it all depends on who he's fighting really and the situation. So it's really not that OP of an ability, but it's a pretty powerful ability. And so far we've seen like what 3 of the Zodiacs can do: Gain, Mizaistorm, and Saiyuu. And so far we can tell like the Zodiacs are not like people to like mess with. They're actually pretty really strong, and that's why Hisoka is really interested in fighting them. But overall, this chapter, I won't lie to you, it was kind of boring. Like, they spent like a whole panel showing like names of the princes and shit. I mean, you could just use like just put your faces on it, just write all your names, and the way they do in One Piece, for example. I can't believe I'm saying that, but yeah, like, the way they just show like the names and just put small. You don't have to use like a whole fucking panel. We could have gotten more out of this manga chapter, but it's whatever, man. It wasn't that great, but I guess it's all set up and built up for like what's to come. And yeah, I guess in that respect, it wasn't a bad chapter. It was okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you watch up to this point, I appreciate it. You leave a like, subscribe, that would be appreciated. But then again, you shouldn't subscribe or like if you do not like this video, because then you'll be wasting your time. So yeah, thanks for watching, and bye.